Oh, live? Alright. Oh, shit. Hello? Hello? Oh, now I see you.
All right. Okay. So what's going on, guys? This is Joshua, aka Fish from After Enough Reviews and Reviews, and I'm here with my guests,
Hello. Tim Smoker.
Tevia,
Yep.
and we are here to celebrate the 1 year anniversary for Avengers Endgame, one of the biggest movies of the last 10 years,
Yep.
and we're here to celebrate by doing a commentary for it. So,
Yep.
just like as always, if you are watching, if you have Disney Plus or Blu-ray or DVD or digital, feel free to join in the comments. As we are watching, I will be reading your comments and I will also be taking questions because this is a long movie, but I'm at 1 second. So when I count down to 1, that's when I say play. So we're counting down in 10, 9, 8. All right. Let my guest get set up and then we will begin.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
2 seconds. Then it's better the ones after 3 seconds. Got it. Alright, it's on 0 seconds. Alright. Ready?
Alright. So
Okay.
Alright.
Ready.
Alright, so here we are. We're in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Play.
Coming up, we have Hawkeye training his daughter.
Yep.
And this alone clearly tells you where this is gonna go, because if you've seen everything
in Civil War.
And initially he was gonna be in Infinity War, but because of shooting with Tag, he had some Dreamweaver. They decided to save him for this one. So
would make sense.
And here here I do have the audio cut down here as I'm watching, and so what is going to happen now is that his family is is getting ready to disappear
Yeah. Oh.
because of.
Oh.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
seemed
dark.
as. Hmm.
This is a very dark opening.
This is a pretty intense dark opening,
Yeah.
and yeah, this it gets you in the mood for what is gonna gonna happen.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
crawling up,
This
you have
is
the.
when I found it snap.
Hmm. It is.
Yeah.
So here we have the Marvel logo with those who are who are.
Yeah.
Isn't it's a nice song that they choose to play, even though we just saw what happened.
Yeah.
Here coming up, we have Robert Downey Jr.
Iron Man.
and Karen going.
Yep. And Nova. Oh, Nebula.
Nebula, in my personal opinion, she is probably the unsung character in the entire Guardians of the Galaxy franchise. So it was good that this movie did give her a lot more to do than expected.
To be fair, Nebula in the comics was not really indicated. Even in the comic books, she's not interesting. So I'm glad that they get more over there in the movies.
Hmm. It's not. It was a nice change of pace for the character.
Yep.
And here you have Iron Man in space with his Iron Man helmet recording
Yep.
a message.
Yep.
And judging by the message that he's recording here, you can tell that he feels bad for
Yeah.
what has happened.
Yeah. Yeah, because he messed up. Well, actually, the going he messed up as well, but
Star Lord messed everything up.
so he messed up as well. But technically, it's because well, the Robert died. So if you and him, you probably do the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I was the All-Star saw that one. He was like, yes, he messed up, but in a way, it does kind of make sense.
Here you have Nebula and Tony. They're
Trying to fix the ship.
just doing everything they. Mm-hmm. They're doing everything they can to survive in space until someone comes and picks them up.
Yep.
And as I say, the acting between Downey and Gillen is really
Fantastic.
good.
Yeah.
And from special effects technique, space, it looks really great here.
Yeah, it does. Maybe, you know. My dog.
It's alright. Yeah.
Well,
Mm-hmm. Here you see a ray of light coming in.
it's Tony Stark.
Mm-hmm. And the ray of light that's coming in
Yep.
on him is basically
Captain
Captain.
Marvel. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
If I probably didn't cut them off, was it okay? Her movie as a whole was well, yeah, okay. That's never been inadequate in my opinion. Looking back at it,
Mm-hmm.
but personally, I don't know. Well, you cut them all in the car, I've been in the mall car. It's confusing and all over, but it's well, not because it's it's confusing, but. I do like them all. I think movie. I think this movie took it a lot more better than the original movie. The whole movie's fine, but you can just skip a movie and go to this movie. What do you think?
I personally think if you are someone who's going to watch all DMCU films, I would say watch her movie. I don't think her movie's that bad. I personally still love the film. I do admit they could have done it a little better, but you do have a sequel coming soon, so there's always room for improvement. And Brie Larson, cut the actress some slack, guys. It's not like she.
People are bashing up bullshit because they're saying I'm not doing actors and boy, that might be a bullshit. Well, it's something.
It's not like she did. Yeah, it's not like she didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah. Like, it's not her time. I don't know if it's Aquaman and yeah, I don't know what talk about.
And you hear, yeah, you do feel the pain of Rocket and Nebula.
Yeah.
And here's all the other heroes here. They're trying to figure out a way to.
Yeah. Okay. Black Panther. Okay.
And you do see the pain on everyone's face here. They're all.
Yeah.
Thor the snap really messed Thor up.
Yeah, it did.
And you still see that rivalry between Tony and Steve.
Yeah.
Carried over from Civil War.
Yeah.
Because it's here Tony, he's blaming Steve for what happened. It happened to.
And Spidey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And here's War Machine trying to calm him down.
Yep. Oh yeah, Ultron. No, it did not.
Mm-hmm.
Blew in his face. Literally. With
Mm-hmm.
the car, Ultron played by Hank Pym, aka Ant-Man, the Yellow Jacket.
There's this real emotion here that is displaying for both of them.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Black Widow
Yep.
and Carol. I like. Happy 1 year anniversary of Avengers Endgame. We love you 3000 to Jose Plus.
Aw. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The first comments here.
It's too bad it's Biden. I'm enjoying a lot of movies coming out. Like Black Widow. I got delayed.
Until November.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
which sucks,
maybe.
but what can you do? And then you have Mark Ruffalo there.
Yeah. Oh.
And then Don Cheadle's asking her where she's been all this time.
Yep.
There's a logic explanation for why she couldn't get there in time.
Yep.
We
She's in
just
space
winged
and
it
had
before everyone. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also taking care of school friends, which I know some people complain that Skrull are not bad guys, which, to be fair, Skrulls were always bad in the comics. These Skrulls are different. And following the Skrulls, every other Skrull can be judged.
That was a funny moment
Yeah.
in the trailer where he says, "I like this one."
Yeah. Avengers Endgame.
In the game.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go get this son of a bitch. Hey, cat.
Here they are going to where Thanos is. Mm-hmm. Carol flying around, which
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the costume is also really nice too.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I know in the comics she goes through different
Marvel
costumes, but
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She Marvel first, then she gets kind of more years later, which hang on. Let's see if I can screen share.
John Avenger, he did mention something about the Warbird suit.
Yeah. Hang on, I'm trying to screen share. Greg, can you screen share?
And here we are, Thanos' location, and his armor.
Yep. We got to open the Infinity War comic. Actually, for Infinity War, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Infinity War comic itself is nothing like this movie, and to explain it, we'll be able to make it short. The main back Infinity War comic is Magus. It's long thing, complicated.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad this movie took influence from the Infinity comic story, but not the other Infinity War comic story. Because Infinity War comic story, it's a mess from the comic itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Awesome.
Hulkbuster is always nice to see.
Yeah. Yeah, Cap.
And they're all here.
Yeah.
Trying to tell them to ask where are the stones.
Stones. The gems.
Mm-hmm.
I am inevitable.
That line comes back into play later on.
It does.
You can really tell the Nebula, she really has a vendetta against her father. Which, of all what he did, you can't honestly believe.
Oh! I ain't for the head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that is dead. Movie over. No.
And here you see Thor walking away, and now we get into the 5 years later portion.
5 years later. Wait, what? Yeah. You know, my first idea is if I drive. Wait, what? 5 years later? No. You get that time jump, but they're going to get reversed at the end of the movie. But it didn't get reversed. They cut to the gun and went to 5 years later. The 5 years later still happened. Because what happened to the time travel? I think that didn't get undone. The whole 5 years later stuff, but it's not getting undone. Which I'm not all for that. Because it goes to consequences. I also think the Spider Far From Home didn't address the 5 year later stuff. Okay, it did. But it didn't have more heavy implications with the whole snap stuff. Which I get it, but Far From Home with it. Endgame was a dark story. So you need some white out fun in order to get past the darkness. And I guess we can play about that, but still, I think it's heavy. We need some levity. Better than going dark.
I don't I don't really have a problem with some of the stuff with them addressing the snap in Far From Home. I didn't a lot. I know some people also complain, but it's not real. It's not really a problem with me.
Same here, it's not more for me either. Well,
You see, and here you see how it is basically these 5 years, and
yeah.
Steve is just we're in San Francisco.
Yep. You still have some storage. Oh, we should probably have to on like a comment.
It's like you brought England. It's scary fun.
And here we have Paul Rudd is Ant-Man.
Yeah,
Paul Rudd and Evangeline Lilly, both they are perfect casting as Ant-Man and the Wasp. I can't wait. I can't wait for Ant-Man 3.
indeed.
And here he notices that something isn't right.
Yep. Help.
Mm-hmm. And then he sees what is happening. And he doesn't even know it.
It's big cat high. Put politics after like Walt would agree. Kind of. It's just society, but it's like kind of put politic. Not full put politic, like be like my style, more put politic, but exactly once.
No, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. Well. Oh, Scott Lang. Yeah.
And here you basically see his daughter, Cassie.
Who now maybe a teenager degree.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
Which this was a nice scene between the daughter and her father.
Yeah. Wait,
I know there was another
in the statue.
Mm-hmm. And I know there was a deleted scene that was released on Disney Plus with Tony and his daughter Morgan, which I personally like that deleted scene. I do wish they kept that in the movie, but I understand why they cut that out.
Yeah.
I
really should watch that more at the end of Disney Plus. I do own Disney Plus, But I'm sure we wanted Clone Wars, so I kind of went with more Avengers.
Mhm. And now you have Carol with the short hair, which I'm not really mad at. I do like her with short hair.
I'm very fond of it.
Because yeah, the hair. She did have short hair in the comics, so it did make sense to
Yeah,
go that
it's
route.
been 5 years, so it's funny you can hit us.
Okoye and Rocket Raccoon, Bradley Cooper, once again still the show for what he's given.
Yeah. One thing I don't know is that we never got to see Netflix characters out in this movie, which I get it, I really do, because back in the Marvel Entertainment, they couldn't connect each other, which weird, because we see more data about it in this movie, but we didn't get to the end, the Defenders.
Yeah, I understand. Not seeing the Defenders is perfectly fine with me.
But at the same time, though, it's still in order that we don't see the Defenders in this movie, because we can already see Daredevil, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, all team up to fight Thanos.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see that. That would be awesome. But then there's the legal issues in Netflix, Marvel Entertainment. It's a whole thing trying to get the legal stuff,
Yeah, it's the legal stuff.
which is annoying. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But back on track. Yeah.
This is a very sad, important moment for Black Widow, of her saying because it does add more onto her character that the Avengers are the only family that she's had.
Yeah. Well, I saw her movie kind of explained that she did have more friends for the Avengers unfinished business.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that's weird something doing too. Is that the world population now dead? Well, vanished or dead, including the Mars. Why would the animal building thing bring my man to chaos? Because I know Taskmaster, he's in Black Widow. Um, as for Kingpin, you know, I think that is we can get to see him at the end of the movie with us. So we're going to see the James Bond fight. I know Mysterio, he showed up is far from home.
Mm-hmm.
Five Banana Bones. Norman Osborn, we didn't get to see him, unfortunately. Good thing with Sony and that legal stuff.
Yeah, if this legal stuff wasn't so much of a problem, we would have the Incredible Hulk
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. Well, we are going to She-Hulk. We are going to Netflix series. Well, not Netflix series, Disney Plus series. But I'm actually looking forward to that.
I'm looking forward to seeing all of the MCU Disney Plus shows, but WandaVision is my most anticipated.
Same.
Because it look
that is far a lot more interesting.
it looks like they're taking a different approach, which
Yeah.
is
And
always a good thing from the
Region.
MCU.
Yep. What's about Region? Region TV show.
Mm-hmm.
I love that show.
Which
That show was
I love.
awesome.
It was a great show.
Mm-hmm.
And here they're finding Sky.
Yep.
And he's basically trying to tell them of plans to basically get the team back, but he's just talking.
Yeah.
Which, when I first watched this, it did take me a while to get used to to it, to this to the slow burn.
Stuff.
Yeah, the quantum realm stuff, but as I but the more I watch it, I'm like, okay, it just makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah.
Time works differently in quantum. The only problem is right now, we don't have a way to navigate it. Start thinking about what if we could somehow control the chaos that we could navigate? What if there was a way we could enter the quantum realm at a certain point in time, exit the quantum realm at another point in time? Like Thanos. Are you talking about a time machine? No, of course not. No, not a time machine. It's more like a time machine. I know. It's crazy. But I can't stop thinking about it. There's got to be someone. I get emails from Markus. Nothing sounds crazy anymore.
Now we see how things is going with Tony. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure as we are into this into this new phase and this new era of MCU movies, at some point his daughter is going to end up becoming Ironheart.
Which in the comics is actually a different character called really Rich. That character might be at the hand in Civil War 2 and Tony Civil War 2. It's awful. It's better than what's how you wish to predict the future and cut Minority Report. Long story.
Mm-hmm.
And also, like Captain Marvel killed with the Iron Man in the joint story. Why? Because reasons.
Luckily, they didn't do that comment.
Yeah. Okay.
In Captain America Civil War.
Yeah. Wait. That to be fair, that's Civil War more based on Civil War 1 and Civil War 2. Civil War 2 was just a cash grab from comics. A cash grab that failed miserably.
Mm-hmm.
Like, also, back I forgot to mention, Mortal Kombat also is another Infinity War called Infinity Warps. And here's the thing, they combine two characters from Mortal Kombat and they fuse to one character. I am not kidding to that. And it's weird. Like, Marvel, you don't need to try to comment the movie. It doesn't work. But that's not another day.
Mm-hmm. And here Tony is refusing not to do it because he doesn't want to. He's fearing for his daughter more than.
Yeah. Because it's in the past won't affect the future because time travel itself is based on time travel, which can't try to affect the future. That means he could erase a dog from existence.
Mm-hmm. And here Scott is just begging him to to trust him on it.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
You don't touch my
Mhm.
Hey,
Professor Hulk, which
Professor
I
Hulk.
know a lot of people really have this problem because they would rather prefer that Hulk would have had his rematch with Thanos,
Yeah.
but you got, again, as I said in my Infinity War commentary yesterday, you have to understand that when Thanos punched Hulk, he couldn't really Hulk out
Yeah.
anymore. Where
Like Hulk
here,
said no. Which it's not because Hulk was afraid of Thanos. No. It's because they explained that Greek planet. Which in the comics, I think that's was the thing. And Professor Hulk was also in the comics, so people keep forgetting about that.
yeah, the Professor Hulk, really I like the change. Well, it
Same.
is basically him coming to terms with the side of him.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. I approve. I know some people don't like the Professor Hulk stuff, but personally, I'm fine with it. I think people have a problem with it in John at the end, and I can't get the opinion on this one now. Is that we didn't get to see that one being Hulk, Bruce Banner, the Hulk feud in Professor Hulk. But remember, Universal on the
Hmm.
right, so we can't see it. Remember, because people keep getting Universal on the lights, which is so annoying.
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
get legal bullshit. Uh,
yeah. Universal owns the rights.
but those lights should be buried by now. What time taking so long? Oh wait, I know why. They
Yeah, they should.
effect.
Yeah, they should. Yeah, they should easily be reversed by now.
Yeah, especially with this crisis going on now. Goddamn
At
virus.
least, at least Fox gave the rights back to both
Well,
X Men and
not
Fantastic
really. They
Four.
get right back. Disney box.
I know
So
they did.
yeah. So at least the good news, we get to see Fantastic Four finally get redeemed. Because Fantastic Four wanted the team that should have been MC a long time ago. But fuck it, I'm messing everything up. Ugh. I'm so glad we're gonna get Fantastic Four movies finally after 4 years of BS.
Yeah.
Well, 4 attempts, not
Mhm.
4 years.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. We are going to get a good Fantastic Four movie again.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what you just see was Iron Man. Basically, looking at the picture of him and Peter, which
Yeah. Patty.
is a nice father figure, mentor, father figure scenario they had in Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Yep. Aw.
And also, after this movie came out, a lot of people just went on social media and bullied the little girl who was playing Morgan, which that's not that's not fair.
People. I
But
hate
again,
idiots, trolls, assholes.
but yeah, hmm that's basically the internet for you. Luckily, you are lucky to find people who aren't that way.
Yeah, I'll get up and be a supporter and back to look. Effing people. I hate that these scumbags on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
But again, the internet
Uh,
is that they can't have criticism. One false move and the entire thing goes crashing down.
mm-hmm.
Like, heck, even Papa YouTube did not do this crap, and I'm trying to everyone find subscribers, and it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
But if you make one false mistake, and the people go after you. Which is not fucked up, but also wrong.
Mm-hmm. And then he just told Morgan that he loves her 3,000, which
Yeah, which is
is a
adorable.
great line.
Yeah,
Some people may say that line is overrated, but it's not. It's really
it's
not.
not. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And here you have Gwyneth Paltrow in her final MCU movie as well.
Yeah, rescue. One thing I'll give the MCU credit over the comics is that they I think we got the characters develop and grow and mature because unlike Marvel in the comics on Spidey, they don't want people to make it grow up with their PS reasons. But one thing I did this movie trailer and they have to let the characters mature, develop after they have kids. Well, at least
Mm-hmm.
for Iron Man and the Pepper. Which she
Yeah.
got also with Marvel with the content. Why don't they let them grow up mature? Because if the movie proved to Marvel that you can't have to grow up mature in the movie, then why do you have in the comics? I don't get the logic. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The movies do it way better.
Yeah. The comics want to keep them stagnated.
Let
Okay, sorry. Continue.
to let the characters grow and get letting them mature and let them go through things.
Yeah.
And here they're
And,
testing out the quantum realm time travel stuff to see if it works.
yep.
Teenagers, Scott Lang. Mhm.
Time travel.
Mhm. Here we are with Steve
Yep.
just looking at the car
Yep.
and
Okay.
seeing.
Iron Man.
Mhm.
Yeah, back.
Here, Tony is basically giving Steve his shield,
Yep.
which he.
Yep. Okay.
Nebula and Rocket Raccoon.
Yep. Which, fun fact, and Jonathan, Rocket Raccoon actually wasn't actually in the story. The only people at the end said, well, these guys. Like, Adam Warlock, Wolverine, Hulk, Drax, Iron Man, Doctor Strange, and Spidey.
Which is a nice change. It's a nice change to have Rocket Raccoon in this movie.
Yeah. In fact,
here they are.
Going to Galaxy themselves with not this team, a different team with Smash Cutter, Yondu, the two educators. I don't think the name changes. Go ahead one of these comments that I don't want to do about heroes and the movies. That's it. Oh, also I forgot to mention at the end of the card. I forgot to mention there on Generosity. The reason why Farron wanted Baby Gems is to prove Mr. Death. Who's Mr. Death? Mr. Death is literally death. I'm not kidding. Like,
oh,
backward.
okay. And you hear, yep, Valkyrie.
Yep.
And here they are trying to find Thor, and this is where I think a lot of people have the most problem with is because Thor is basically fat.
Yeah.
Basically, the big Lebowski, the version of Thor.
Yeah.
But again, 5 years can really mess you up.
But to be fair, you think he failed. But if you wait a minute, you probably do the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because
and that does come into play later on when his mom tells him that he didn't fail.
Yeah. Yep. Oh,
But
also,
I get
these people.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Marvel comic stuff. Yeah. Watcher, Women Tribunal, Galactus, Stranger, Love and Hate, Chronos, Atomic Time God, and the Eternity. The absolute definitive universe. Marvel comic stuff is really weird. These people might be are very hard to explain. Like, more, like I said, also 2 downstairs stairs. Okay?
Yeah.
But as I said, all the comic stuff, really confusing, really weird.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But yeah, here we do have Korg, which I love Korg. He was a nice addition to this ever-growing universe, cinematic universe.
He's great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where are you going?
Just to have like a car picnic with some friends.
Okay.
So social distancing. I love you.
Over here.
And here, Thor is selling Hulk.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And Hulk decides that he wants to join in.
Yep. But they really stand the way half the human population. It's not hard to complete. And Banner, if you would tap it down out into you should be right there right now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is more like a love story. I was yeah, Mad Titan and Death.
Mm-hmm.
That is funny. What's my dark?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Me. Yeah. Check down. Yay! William.
Hawkeye.
Okay.
But he's basically Ronin. You see that in those 5 years, Hawkeye has became Ronin and basically getting vengeance for what has happened to his family.
Yeah.
Which is nice that Hawkeye is in the spotlight and he gets more to do here because I feel like they have underused him a little bit. He did get some personality to him in Age of Ultron.
Yep. Indeed. Nice.
Mm-hmm. It's badass.
Yep.
And for a movie like this, especially in the MCU, it is pretty. It does get pretty vital when it wants to be. Mm-hmm.
But somebody when the MCU did not particularly dark, it's my hobby point, but no. Look, the MCU, look, I get the criticism I already did. MCU is more happy fun, but so MCU doesn't have dark moments. Well, it's in violence. It's dark. Like, and people say it's like risk, which okay. To be fair, to MCU, that's true. Some people MCU not take risks. That part is kind of true, but also not. Because you gotta have a huge risk.
They do take risks.
Yeah. It's hard to explain it to me. Right.
Don't give me hope.
Well, yeah, sir. You don't have McFeely?
Now, looking back at this movie, the movie isn't really that slow paced. It kind of goes at a pretty fast pace when you're in the right mindset. So, I guess I'm in the right mindset. Rocket Raccoon and creating the suits. Once again, they're all testing out the suits.
Yep.
And Nebula is helping them, which again, Karen Gillan did a great job here.
One touch on. Speaking of Hawkeye fan, we're acting in this book, and yeah, they get chewed up in this book. Brutally. I'm not kidding. Like the Old Man Cell is a very dark book. And you know, all the kids that's in for jerks. And I'm not kidding about it, too, but yours is still pretty good in my opinion. The mom and pop just the way the kids are all jerking up a Hawkeye. Oh. Poor Hawkeye. Right, Malcolm. Yeah, poor dog. Which is one at the okay. I know it all here it is, but poor dog was kind of disappointing. Looking back at it, what do you think of it?
Thor: The Dark World.
Yeah,
I still very much like it. It does have its plot problems, but I do like it.
yeah. Aw. Hmm.
All the cast here are really doing a great job.
Yeah.
From Favreau to everyone,
Yep.
especially.
Very rocket.
As I've already said in my previous videos, Karen Gillan, she is underrated
Yeah, she's
actress,
really-
and she's really good as a director too. It's from her directorial debut she directed back in 2018.
Wait, what did she direct?
She directed her first movie, The Party's Just Beginning. She wrote, directed, and she starred in it. It came out in 2018. I did a review of it on my channel.
Wait, what movie? Hang on. Sorry.
The Party's Just Beginning.
Oh, The Party Just Beginning. Gotcha.
Yes.
Never heard of it.
It came out in 2018. It's a really underrated movie.
Huh.
Here we all do. That's okay. Here we have all the Avengers going back in time.
Yep.
I love this monologue here.
Yeah.
It fits very well.
Yeah.
Going back in time.
Yep. I love the event being time as well. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm. And plus, because of this movie, the possibilities are endless with the multiverse.
Yep.
Can't wait to see how they explore that in 2022 with the Multiverse of Madness with Strange and Scarlet Witch.
By Sam Raimi.
which isn't good that he's coming back to direct a superhero movie again.
Yeah.
It's good that they're bringing back an original superhero director.
Yep.
Who's also known for horror. It's really good, and he fits because they are going to have some horror elements. So
Yeah.
that's another chance for the MCU to really take some risks.
Yeah. Which, to be fair, I just got the a great director. He directed one of my favorite horror movie, Sinister, the first movie. Really fantastic. And I am annoyed that he's not going to direct the sequel because he directed the first movie due to clear differences, which that doesn't annoy me with Hollywood these days. But you know what? Sam is a good choice, in my opinion, to take over the
New York.
Yeah, 2012, the Avengers. The first movie.
I will be doing a commentary for the first movie and the second one next month.
Ooh, that should be fun.
And I'll try to get you on for those.
Yeah.
And try and get.
Oh, sorry.
But this is nice going back in time to the other movies. It's really fun.
That's really awesome.
Looking back at this movie, it's not really that slow pace.
It's not.
Because I did say in my initial review, it did take me a while to get into the movie. But looking back now, I'm like, wait a minute, this is actually way faster paced than I remember.
Yeah, right. Well, what the hell was that thinking? Well,
yeah, I can understand for some people slow pace can be a little off. But for some people, but here you have the ancient one from Doctor Strange.
Yep. Go do it, written. Which I don't really like the criticism because the ancient one not the Asian character, which okay, but here's the thing though. That was in the 60s, which was it just storytelling thing of us. So you know what? Fuck it. So different rate change. Which okay, fine. You want to do rate change? Go for it. I think we should mad about that, but I'm fine with it as long as it affects the character himself.
Asgard, 2013.
Yep. We did Fort Double.
As I did say, Loki should stay basically dead, permanently dead, but I guess that's not the case because
I agree.
of what is happening.
Should have been dead.
Because
he had a great death in Infinity War.
Yeah, he had a very satisfying death, but I guess Kevin Feige and the people who work at Marvel Studios, they don't want to let Tom Hiddleston go that easily.
Yeah, so that's how I look at his own series. Which, okay, fine. You want to look at his own series? Go for it. But, problem. Won't that make the deputy pointless in Infinity War the Endgame? I mean, all he cared about was offered nothing.
That's why I was exactly what I was thinking. With his own series, you are making the opening of Infinity War pointless. His death, at least.
Yeah.
But oh well.
Oh well.
What can you really do?
But I feel like I really see it could deal with more the multiverse and the time travel bureau stuff, which is okay. Trying to explain. Okay, more time travel bureau is kind of like time masters. What?
Here he's slapped.
Yeah.
For. So yeah. But yeah, 2018, you had directorial efforts from both Bradley Cooper and Karen Gillan, and they both were really good.
Yeah. Bradley Cooper directed a remake to another movie.
Of A Star Is Born.
Yeah, Star Is Born, which is a remake of a remake of a remake. Kind of. I think the original came out in the 1960s, I think. I don't know what year they came out.
Yeah.
1960s, then they got another remake in the 80s, and then all the way up to 2018. If I'm right, I could be wrong with that.
Yeah, you're right. So far, the 2018 remake is the best one.
Yeah.
But I would recommend seeing The Party's Just Beginning. It's a really good movie.
Yeah.
That should have been seen a lot more by people. But I
Yeah.
guess that's what happens with underrated movies, just like Doctor Sleep.
Yeah, and but Dread.
Mm-hmm.
That movie awesome. I want my Dread sequel. Give me my Dread sequel. That's never gonna happen.
I know we should be getting a Dread sequel by now, but I guess it's not.
Yeah.
Morag.
Yeah, more.
Yeah, I'm happy that Hawkeye is getting his own series too.
Same.
It's about time.
Yeah.
But yeah, the future of the
I'm not faxing one.
the future of the MCU is looking bright.
Yep. We get Ms. Marvel and we get Moon Knight.
Mm-hmm.
We get Kamala Khan. Which I know people have a problem with because, well, due to, how can I say it, private, like, kind of it, not because of Ms. Marvel itself, no, because of the creator itself, Ms. Marvel would me, but I don't consider that crap. Because I either, okay, well, that got avoided possible. Uh-oh.
And here we have two nebulas, which this must have been challenging to play both Nebula in the past and in the present.
Yeah. After Gamora.
But again, I have to give credit where credit is due for Karen willing to go through the process of shaving her own hair to play this part. It's a ballsy move, but she's a capable actress of making it work.
Yep.
And so is Aldana, is Gamora. I'm good. I also will be doing the commentary for Guardians 2 next month too.
Nice. But Karen Archer in Doctor Who, and I think she was fantastic in Doctor Who.
I agree, and I loved her TV show that came on ABC, which only lasted one season. Selfie, that was a pretty funny show.
What happened?
I guess because the low ratings, but it was a good TV show with her and John Cho, and David Harewood before Supergirl.
Nice.
Josh Brolin stand-ups. I can't wait to see him in Dune.
Yep. Wait, Dune or you're talking about new Dune?
Yes, the new Dune, which is going to be a 2-part film by Denis Villeneuve that comes out this December. Not the 1984 one. The 2020.
1984 one I thought was, I don't know, meh. Well, dang it, 1984 trying to adapt Dune, that kind of book is like hard, difficult. But that book is like gigantic. So trying to say all that rule in one movie is impossible. Yeah, you do see it very well. Dang.
As far as I'm concerned,
Get on out the way. You gonna make me do something to your ass.
Hydra.
Hydra.
Yeah.
I love his suit.
Yeah.
Iron Man's suit. Now we have this awesome scene with two Captain Americas coming
Yeah.
right up. Crossbones.
Yep. Nice. I get the weapons. It's Secret Empire. What's Secret Empire? Okay. Secret Empire was a Marvel event that came out, I think, 2019. Yeah, 2018, I don't remember. But, oh boy, it had a huge controversy on that story. Short version, let's go the comic queue to change out my mind right now. And he goes, well, said, no, I agree with you. You're my favorite. And he goes, let's go out the window and then he read, it's a whole thing. And you have to say, well, I'm pretty pissed off at that story. Which I get why they got pissed off at that story. I get it, but it's a whole thing.
Alexander Pierce.
I really don't.
Hulk.
And he's gone.
Mm-hmm. Woo! Two Captain Americas.
Yay! Awesome.
I didn't expect this when I first saw it. I was like, okay, I didn't expect it, but they went for it here.
Yep, it's awesome.
To the one person watching, I hope you're enjoying it.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Picture of Peggy.
Peggy. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Now you have Bruce and the ancient talking to the ancient one.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure, you went to the damage degree.
Mm-hmm.
Gem. Whatever. Stone Jamson.
You and your sister think alike. Fuck that, she said the same thing because she told her person, you know I'm going to have a movie. You ain't getting it.
So you got yours.
Yeah, y'all gonna be with y'all chick. Let me go downstairs right quick, my lady. I gotta go put this in the wash. Yeah, y'all gonna be with y'all chick. Mine's coming on my time card on Thursday morning.
And here the hall. She just and now you get the time. You got the time stone.
Time Gem. Mm-hmm. Speaking of Doctor Strange 2 and Jonathan, I wonder when Joe's gonna be. I know Doctor Strange villains are confusing. Well,
Mm-hmm.
we have Baron Mordo who came in the first film. So
Mm-hmm.
my theory is the main villain is gonna be Nightmare.
I'm going to watch Avengers Infinity War Endgame today. Charles Mayberry, Ebony Maw here,
Oh.
which which he basically, he's basically dead. But
Yeah.
this is when Thanos.
Who in the comics himself, who probably banded Hit Squad, basically that called the Dog something. I forget the name.
Mhm.
They are made it back then in the current Infinity, which is a nursery Infinity Gauntlet, except not really. The Infinity or the event comic that was more that after the more not with fans going after his own son, who is Fane. Who's Fane?
Here.
Fane is human. I'm not kidding.
Mhm.
And
Here.
trying to explain all that about Fane's relationship with his own son is not clear. Because Fane, like his father, is a jerk. And actually, as an asshole.
Here you.
Open trade.
Here you have Nebula. I'm not sure if it's the one from the present or 2014 one that Thanos has, but
I think it's the past one.
oh yes, it is the past one.
Yeah.
That he's torturing.
Yeah. You got into the present one because they had since 7X. Oh, yeah, kind of confusing. Speaking of Time Devil, we had an event comic that's in 2012 called Age of Ultron. Not the movie after comic, and that comic did Time Travel. Oh. I'm alone. Yeah.
Well, it's good that you're here joining us for this 1 year anniversary commentary.
Yep.
This is where his mom tells him that he didn't fail.
Yeah.
Which this is a very great scene. And then Rocket Raccoon is being chased.
Right. Took out the reality stone gem from Gene Boster. According to a good friend Sean, that was the 9.8 more to read scene goes like a raccoon in it. That's pretty cool. According to friend Sean, that one 9.1 went in the movie more I think what we seen fused I think with Black Raccoon. That's pretty cool.
And he Molineer. And they Star Wars. Back to the beginning of
Volume 1.
which I still have to do commentary for that, but I'm going to do Volume 2 first.
Yep.
No. Oh, there's the part. There you have the Nebula who's actually helping the Avengers. There we go.
Yeah.
And you have Nebula as basically taking the
Okay, I'll be right back. Go there and get this coffee, bro. I gotta take Gunn cup straight. Where's the other coffee? Thank you for forgiving it. I'm guilty, you know. I'm gonna kill him.
and here they are going back to their time zone.
Well,
But Nebula is having a little bit of trouble.
Yeah.
Ooh. Because of Thanos
Yeah.
messing with her.
Yeah, we're gonna pass out. Yep.
Mm-hmm. In the past, Nebula is telling Thanos that she's not a betrayer.
Yeah, that he actually won.
Mm-hmm. And it appears Nebula's doing, she's alright. And she's going back to her time. Nebula from the present.
Uh-oh.
in here we do get the rivalry and the end of the whole rivalry between Tony and Steve. Tony is just sitting there explaining stuff. They're all just sitting there having this conversation, and Ant-Man is just.
Yeah.
How did both Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans did not get nominated for this movie? I will not know.
I'm not no idea. You can be counting on my idiots. This movie should be nominated for something for Best Actor or Best Picture. Well, anything. But no, you got no jerks.
At least it got nominated for Best Visual Effects.
Yeah,
But you Academy, you have every year you have 10 options. You could have made Endgame your number 10.
Yeah. But I know because Markus said, this is not real cinema. This is not real art, which is one bullshit because it is cinema. Like, this is one of the biggest movies that came out in the past decade.
Stan, the very last time we ever see Stan Lee doing a cameo.
Yeah, which is sad.
Rest in peace, Stan Lee. You gave us a lot of great characters. We wish you was still here with us, but you lived a long life.
Yeah.
Now, this is one of my favorite moments in the entire movie where Tony sees his father again, and because it does give Tony that closure of not being able to see his father and seeing why his father was so hard on him.
Yeah.
And it just makes Tony's whole arc in this entire movie feel even more invested.
Yeah, it's full circle.
And yeah, it makes it come full circle.
And here's the thing, I'm a fan of the DC in general. I've been saying it for years, for decades, that DC, well, they're really the upthink game. Like, you could get a good Superman movie, but then get a secret Man of Steel. Oh, sorry, it was Superman's son, Gunn.
Yeah, at some point they are gonna have to do Man of Steel sequel. Because Henry Cavill, he still wants to do it.
Well, I know they want to reboot.
Warner Bros. Come on now, Warner Bros. Just let the guy, let Cavill.
One Superman movie, like Justice League. Okay, that movie was what the fuck. I blame none of the actors. No, I blame more of studio interference. But let's say that movie was fuck the fucking itself. And okay, if I had to get Snyder Cut one more time, people move on. We're gonna die. I'm tired of Snyder. Like, I don't care anymore. I gave out this thing years ago. And if Snyder Cut does HBO Max, cool, yay, more power to you guys. Glad you got your wish, but. Will be worth it? Who knows? We're gonna wish the end of the movie. But alright. We can go on to movies. What? I had a plot before. The original Captain Marvel is going to get a sequel, which makes me happy. I get it.
Shazam.
Yeah. Okay, the original Captain Marvel.
We will be doing a commentary for that too.
Yeah.
A lot. Shazam. I will be doing a lot of things for that at the same time.
Okay.
Tony and his dad talking. I am an hour and 43 minutes in.
Okay.
This whole conversation between them is very well written. It's very well executed.
It is. Oh,
But I do agree with what you said about the Justice League Snyder Cut. I too am sick of hearing to death of hearing it.
yeah.
Nobody cares anymore. Yeah, Justice League is a mess, but there are things to enjoy about it.
Yeah, if you enjoy it, cool. We'll probably do that. Glad you enjoy it. But for me personally, as a big fan of DC and Marvel, I think it would be better. But that thing we got.
Yeah, it could have been worse. It could have been Venom.
Oh. Yeah. And we're gonna see the Venom. So Venom Carnage. Yeah.
Which Carnage that's the only thing that has me intrigued right now is Carnage.
Yeah. Which
unless you change the tone and go darker, I'm not watching Venom 2.
Carnage is an all-way character. He's not a PG-13. He's dark, sadistic, and just freaking psychotic. And
I know that was my problem with the first Venom. Venom's not something PG-13 friendly, man.
Yeah,
it's not something for kids.
Mm-hmm. And he's connected to Spidey for a big reason. It's another problem. You're talking so about characters connected to Spidey. Yeah, one right now.
I'm talking about Nazi.
And then we just saw Peggy Carter there in the 1970s. I think. Steve.
I'm giving you help. I did not give you help first time.
Oh,
Jarvis.
Yeah.
Paul Bettany.
Yeah, well, from the Perry Carter show. Yeah. If you've not seen that show, then I think you're not getting the reference. But to be fair, I watched on the first season of it was one shot, one season I watched. That was great. Other seasons, they were in 2 seasons. I skipped season 2. Which is damn shame. The show wasn't even that bad. That's even good. The first season of it. Scene 2, not that great. I don't know, my opinion. What do you think, Penny Car Show?
I haven't really seen the show, but we have both Nebula from the past and Nebula in the present. And here she is talking, the present Nebula talking to Gamora from the past. Which I'm curious to see how Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is going to find the ways to bring Gamora back into this. Or they'll probably just have Peter Quill just...
Yeah, why had to pass Gamora?
They might just have Peter Quill learn to deal with the past Gamora, but I'm curious to see what James Gunn is going to do with part 3 of his Guardians trilogy.
Yeah, which I'm happy that he's able to do it for Guardians of the Galaxy because the people that do browsing on Twitter because new fun people, James Gunn at the dark side of humor. Like what do people expect? 2, the people that are more of political a-holes and they're trying to win square. It's weird feeling anymore because I'm so sick and tired of people trying to get politics.
Mm-hmm. And now we are probably in one of the most heartbreaking scenes in a movie I've seen in my life.
Yeah.
I did see how the alternate version of her death on the Disney Plus streaming service, and the way I did not like the way they have it for the Disney Plus stream. The deleted scenes are on Disney Plus of her alternate death and Tony and Morgan talking.
What's her alternate death?
They shoot her and she just falls off the cliff.
What?
On Disney.
That's dark.
I know. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. This death is much more powerful, and I know some people, they were upset when she died, but the Russo brothers, they even talked about it in the audio commentary for the film, but they had to go this route at some point.
Yeah.
It's the 22nd movie.
Well, not 20 seconds, more 181 minutes.
No, I said this is the 22nd movie.
Oh.
And there are going to be some casualties, so...
Yeah, that's true.
But at least we'll get to see ScarJo one more time as Black Widow.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, it is a prequel film, which that doesn't bother me because since I know why we need a prequel film, because it was perfect the way it is, and I give it doing the prequel film, but since I know, won't that be confusing because you got the present and Todd Master died in the past. That means we're not seeing the future with that stuff. I love Todd Master, he's awesome. But I know. Like I'm intrigued by the movie overall, but wait, see happens. I know the Eternals. I don't care about the Eternals are the comic.
Okay. Are you fine?
Endgame. Here's the thing though. Endgame is different from Credit one like a 5 swam into one epic story. 2, on the one of those into Credit Endgame with a few tasks and it worked most of the time, right? Despite some difficult, some cardinal choices. Anyways, but that's a different topic altogether. 3, multiple Endgame had a bigger budget. So
Almost 400 million.
Yep.
And you made back $2 billion, which you deserved.
Yep. Indeed.
And now this here, Nat and Hawkeye are fighting as to who is going to jump off. But yeah, her alternate death is not very good.
Yeah.
But the scene with Tony Morgan is not really that bad. I heard some people make a big deal of it, but I personally don't like it with Robert Downey Jr. and Captain Langford.
Same.
From Knives Out and 13 Reasons Why.
I'll probably check it out eventually. If I see the movie again, I think it's good. I'll try to find the true scene.
Hi, Josh. Hi.
Now they're both just jumping out, which this really hits hard, especially if you are a long-time fan of Black Widow. It hits hard.
Maybe sit on the floor and quit.
Okay. Yeah. We're doing event live again. Avengers 4 anniversary. And ooh. Wow. This hurts. Is a very powerful death, especially with the music. I know some people say they're reusing the music for Avengers Infinity War, but it's a mix of reusing music from that movie and music composed for this movie.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It's a real
two-part story.
Yeah, and I felt more emotion here than I did with Mystique, because with Mystique's death, I just sat there and laughed.
Yeah. That death was very pointless, and we all know why that happened, because, well, Jennifer Wonder was Mystique, which I don't blame her that way. Personally, Dark Phoenix, they rushed it.
They should have done it just like this. If they would have done it like this, I think it would have been much better, and I wouldn't be as let down as I was. Yeah. Because I
also tried to let Dark Phoenix storm by trying to bind the origin fuse with Dark Phoenix. Look, the Dark Phoenix saga itself is a saga for a reason. It takes place in multiple. Given the Phoenix saga first, that's Dark Phoenix. You can't do one without the other. You need to do split into two movies, which again, I was the plan. But then they bought Fox, and that plan went to hell, and then we had one movie instead of two movies.
I don't blame Simon Kinberg for it. It's mainly Fox.
Well, Fox and Disney buying Fox didn't help things either. Hey, I don't know Fox in this one well. That's get fucked up.
Yeah. If you want to do that story again in the MCU, at least take your time.
Yeah. We can build your own again. Or, here's my advice. Don't be Dark Phoenix again. Let Dark Phoenix rest, at least for 10 years. And don't watch it.
Here, the guys are grieving over Natasha. This is very powerful death
Yep.
that really affected him, and we're now about to get into this amazing final battle, which I've been waiting for. I got some stuff to say here.
The new one. I do my phone. Okay, my phone. Okay, did y'all cousin come in here with my phone?
And here they have all the stones, and Hulk is getting ready to reverse it.
Yep.
Soul Stone, time, reality.
So,
Mm-hmm.
so,
Also, the little something for Iron Man when he does the reverse snap,
yep.
which and Thor is trying to do it, but they all just look at him saying, no, and Bruce is the one to do it.
Yep. Yeah. Gamma radiation.
Here we go.
And it hit the Impossible Nebula.
Mm-hmm. A lot of great moments in the final battle that we're about to talk about. Nebula just looking.
Go!
Mm-hmm. Come on, Jeremiah. No, Jeremiah. No. Get your son.
What are you missing?
You try to mess with the laptop. There it is. It's done. here they are. Let's go into the final battle. The Thanos crashes lands.
Yep. Boy.
Ant-Man. And there, now he's getting a phone call from War. They did it.
Yep. Well, the fact came and ruined everything. Yeah. People will jump in.
Go. You too. Come on. I'm not chasing you. The other way. Go in the front room. Go in the front, my boy. Come on. Come on. Go on.
Here we are. I'm at 2 hours and 4 minutes.
Yeah. I'm about Hawkeye.
What?
The gauntlet.
Where are you?
2 hours and 4
Now,
minutes.
now Thanos show up.
Uh-oh.
Here's Thanos.
Yeah.
Talking to Nebula.
Yeah.
And now Nebula's going off to fight her past self.
Well, this is past Nebula.
Gamora is past Nebula.
Well, past Nebula is going to get the gauntlet. Present, future Nebula is with Gamora. Not that confusing. Oh, speaking of multi level, I completely forgot to mention that. I'm hoping we get King the Conqueror. Who King the Conqueror? King the Conqueror is not King the Conqueror. For the Avengers. It's a long story. But King the Conqueror is a villain from the future who is trying to kill the Avengers. They have a timeline and okay. Trying to go for King of history is a minefield of cluster crap, but Sylvain, he's a Sylvain. I'm hoping not that Disney own Fox, they own better than for it. We get King the Conqueror. He's a great fan for the Avengers. You get
Tony, Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor all going out.
Yep.
And fight.
The fight Thanos.
Fighting.
Who like DC there is the trendy Marvel. At least for the Avengers, in my opinion. DC has Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman. Well, more like Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man.
Mm-hmm. You
Awesome.
couldn't live with your own failure.
And they came back in the
Mm-hmm. And Thor has his hammer and Stormbreaker, which I love. Stormbreaker, it's nice.
yeah. Awesome. Yes. Yeah.
Just this whole conversation between Thor, Steve, and Tony and Thanos is
It's really great.
is really amazing.
Yeah.
Babe, right? Babe, I gotta use the restroom. Okay. Yeah.
Here it is. I'm at 2 hours and 9 minutes and 29 seconds.
I'm on 2 hours and 9 minutes, 15 seconds.
Here we go. Let's go. It's going down.
Yeah. Awesome.
And Ant-Man is basically underwater, swimming. Hawkeye is running with the gauntlets, fighting off Thanos' minions.
Yeah. Go, Hawkeye. Rough Riders.
Nebula. Past Nebula.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It's the past Nebula and the past Gamora and the Gamora from the present.
Yep. Yep.
Present Nebula shot first.
Nice.
And now she grabs the gauntlet. Hawkeye has the gauntlet. Iron Man. Cool.
Yeah. Oh, no, wait a minute.
Touchscreen.
Huh?
Do you know the touchscreen?
Right there. Right here, you have Thor and Thanos fighting off against each other.
Yeah.
And at first, it seems like the battle is impossible to beat until we get this amazing moment.
Yeah.
That's finna come right up.
Yeah, I know.
I hope we're both on the same time.
I got the part.
Yeah, me too. This is another big surprise, which is a nice callback to Age of Ultron. Still my favorite of the Avengers movies and the entire MCU.
I knew it. Yeah.
Wow. Whoa.
I said for it. This is what Rise Skywalker should have been. Because this is actually a fun battle. And
Yeah.
I know people like Rise Skywalker, but me personally,
I know you were disappointed with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do admit they did rush a little too much. It should have been 3 hours into 3 hours. But no, I think what got into the Rise of Skywalker is because so many people were just backlashing Episode 8, and then JJ was like, he can't just connect Episode 8 with Episode 9, and I think that's what led to Rise of Skywalker.
But
That me personally.
You got a lot of controversy and backlash, which I'm trying to agree with some people. You know, what Kirby already tell you is what Jedi you try to claw and Rise of Skywalker trying to pick the people. They got no Jedi resistance. Then you got Jedi was pointless. They brought the Emperor back. Why? Why did Palpatine back?
Now I do agree with Sean that if they had Anakin Skywalker come back as a ghost and fight Palpatine, it would have made it more awesome. But I still like Rise of Skywalker despite its problems. And here we are.
Yeah.
On your left.
Yeah. Which I can understand. If you like Rise of Skywalker, cool. More power to you guys. I'm glad you like that movie and that you love it. But me personally, I was disappointed at the Final Rise of Skywalker trade. It felt disappointing.
Mm-hmm. I personally think it would have been better if they would just use the Colin Trevorrow script.
Yeah, I agree. That script might have sounded a lot more interesting. And we might be around cool. Yeah, you want to talk about controversy? Oh, hell yeah. It might be actually interesting.
Here it is.
Yeah.
There's a certain moment that started a new catchphrase for me every time there was an awesome moment in the movie, which we'll get to. Which is not this moment, is later on when Carol show up and then all the girls. It basically started the Bring On The Zone catchphrase.
Well, April.
Here it is.
Yeah.
T'Challa.
Go.
T'Challa, Shuri, Nakia, and the people of Wakanda.
Yeah.
Falcon. Strange, Mantis, Drax, Star-Lord, Spidey.
Hold up, man.
This is where Thanos realizes he's fucked. My girl, Scarlet Witch. Wasp. Pepper. Is that everyone? You wanted more? Giant Man, Hawkeye, and then Bruce Banner.
Yep.
The War Machine, Nebula, and then Rocket Raccoon. Here we go. We fought Thanos. Iron Man. Avengers. Assemble. If the final battle of Rise of Skywalker was like this, I think.
Yeah.
I think.
This remind me
even though it's not the end of the MCU, it is the end of the Thanos era.
Yeah, it's the end of the Infinity Saga. But 10 years of build-up to epic moment. Trinh. Wait, why did he not nominate for Let's give it on for best. Besides Star Wars.
Husband and wife fighting side by side.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah.
And here, Spider-Man and Iron Man talking, and then the Strange guy.
Yeah. Aww.
The hug means something.
Yeah, it does.
Star-Lord taking them down.
Yep. Let's go.
Remember that's how I showed them how to work.
That's how you just showed me.
Aww. Hey, talking.
out of 14,605, tell me which is the one we win. If I tell you what happens, it won't happen. This.
I was cooking the fan right.
You hope you're right. Ant-Man the Wasp flying around. Yes.
That one?
Yes.
One. Yeah, the long. Sure. Yeah, sure. That's what.
Uh-oh.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, Black Panther is just going around fighting people.
Yep.
Wanda.
Yep. Scarlet Witch.
Here it goes.
Okay.
I don't even know who you are.
You did. You will. Awesome. Scarlet Witch is a badass. And that's why she's banging your daughter.
I didn't even know she was Magneto's daughter until I saw a video of Elizabeth Olsen actually going through the comics.
Yep.
So talking about that. But yeah. The thing with Scarlet Witch is that she almost beat Thanos. Almost. And you could tell she's one of the strongest Avengers right next to Thor and Doctor Strange and Captain Marvel.
Yeah. Man, she would have won, if Aaron didn't cheat.
That's what Thanos gets for what he did to Vision.
Yeah,
Hell have no fear like him. And Carol is about to blast your shields, so get ready, Thanos. Oh, yeah, Thanos. You could tell Thanos he cheated.
Yeah, he's desperate.
But you're still gonna die.
Yep.
And here, I love Doctor Strange. He's a really badass character.
Yeah. It's so cool.
Spidey is taking all of them by himself.
Yeah.
The Cap helping him out.
Yeah, Spidey.
Valkyrie. Mantis and the Groot, Teenage Groot and Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah.
And then they see something up in the sky.
Right.
Something just moved into the atmosphere, and then we see what it is.
Yep. Yeah, awesome. Hit the mama.
Yep. Brie Larson.
Yep.
I personally.
Oh, sorry. Continue.
I personally do like what she says to Peter Parker coming up. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And the moment that I did talk about that started my whole catchphrase is coming up. So, which I know a lot of people that don't like this moment coming up here, but I do. It was earned, and it's kind of a little tease that's a possible A-Force, female Avengers.
Yep.
I wouldn't mind seeing that. I wouldn't mind seeing that.
But that seemed like the ending would form.
She's got help.
I think after the sequel, Friday the 13th. Awesome.
Here we are.
Hey, boys.
They earned us.
All they're missing is S.H.I.E.L.D. And they get the whole team.
Yeah, all they were missing was S.H.I.E.L.D. Gamora, Okoye, Valkyrie, Nebula, Scarlet Witch just destroying ships.
Well, destroying the monster, the Chitauri, who actually left into the yeah, the
Carol's
the open conversation.
and Thanos.
Yep. Awesome. Oh no.
I can understand some people saying that she did good. At least she did fight Thanos.
Yeah. Right. Oh, she's too overpowered. She's too overpowered. No, she's not. Okay.
She's overpowered in the comics. So what is the big deal?
Be honest. Like even Sentry, who pretty Marvel, well, kind of sure Sentry is a can of women, so what the fuck. But he's even more powerful.
Yeah.
But Sentry, okay, long story, he's like Legion. Schizophrenic and powerful, but freaking nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Long story.
There's nothing wrong with being overpowered as far as Carol goes.
Yeah. Like, a Conquer and you have to like can of women itself, and yeah, I'd say more
And then Thanos trying to stop her. The headbutt didn't even work.
Yep. Yeah, you need the power down.
Thanos. And here it is.
Yeah.
Strange giving him the
Signal.
the finger. So basically the signal.
One chance.
Mm-hmm. Here we go.
I am inevitable.
You thought wrong, Thanos.
Yep. Nope.
Didn't work.
Yep. Yeah, gems.
Uh-oh. And
Yeah.
That was added in last minute.
Yeah. Iron Man. Awesome.
Oh.
Woo! Hi. Yep. It's probably Iron Man in the MCU, so we get an end after Iron Man in the MCU. And what a great send off. A bad death to an awesome character. That's how you do a great death.
And initially, they did have it to where all the heroes just bow down to him, which is on the Blu-ray. But they took that out. I do have it on digital, the movie on digital so far, but Thanos is just standing there and realized that he
lost. But is he smiling or is he just sad?
He realizes his defeat.
Yep.
And there he is.
There he goes. Once again, this should have been why Scott was should have been. Should have gave Luke a great ducks and great send off, not BS. I'm never gonna let that go. No matter how much I can try to do it, like Scott always connect. I'm gonna pick me up.
But yeah, you could easily tell before they got wiped out. That's where the Tony and Morgan scene was supposed to go. When you do get Disney Plus, you go straight to the Avengers Endgame into the extras, and it'll have it. That scene.
Yeah, I do own Disney Plus. I do have that, so I'll probably do that.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I do like the Mandalorian. It's been awesome. Oh, speaking of shows, I can do that. Have you seen Clone Wars? The new season.
Yeah, I've been watching it.
What do you think of it so far?
It's really good. I'm loving it.
Same.
Mr. Stark, we won.
Well, it's okay.
It's a good thing they did cut out the scene where they bowed down to him, but at the same time, you should have just left that in. But I understand. They all paid their respects at his funeral, which is
which I think
even
might
more.
make a lot more sense than the bowing to one person. That seems weird to me. Like I'm more fan of this death scene. Aw.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
So it's a great send off for this character.
Yeah. Yeah. Great death, a great hero. And my opinion, a great death that should never, ever be undone. You get Marvel, please, love of God, don't undo this death. This is a great death. Please don't do it. I heard rumors that apparently they may try to bring Iron Man back, but why? You have a death. Don't do it.
They're not gonna really undo it. You do feel the emotion of Pepper.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I heard rumors that they may try to bring Iron Man back, but I don't want that.
I don't think they should. If you're gonna bring him back, at least do it for that scene, for the little scene in Black Widow.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because that makes sense because you still have
And now everything's back. Things are back to normal.
Yep. I know I'm trying to think of doing, and I know it's fun secret player comic. That kind of thing we train back. They could do an artificial Tony Stark, but I think that's a good idea. That's a bad idea.
Ready?
Hey, I think that is. Oh, fun fact, Ned Reed's in the comic turned into Hobgoblin. Long story, but in this version they changed to be PY's best friend. Who also, when I give him Genki or Maya Polaris, it's all there.
There's a nice monologue here with our Iron Man and just saying this amazing, powerful monologue.
Yep.
Wakanda. We'll be seeing it again in 2022.
Yep. Yeah, if we don't get all together, it's and his daughter.
Yeah, Ant-Man and Wasp and his daughter.
Yeah.
Hawkeye and his family.
Okay, I can't wait for Ant-Man Wasp to it. Ant-Man and the Wasp story. Ant-Man 3.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Aww. Once again,
such well done.
I know but this is how Watch Tower should have ended. With all the original cast having a great send up. Like, look, I know Carrie Fisher, she has to work, but You could plan a good opportunity with Hanzo, Russo, and anyway, one last time, and then beat the guy at the end in one final battle in Rise of Skywalker. But no, you killed with the Hanzo. Wait, to be fair, before the Reagan, Hanzo death, that was that one I don't that was the 4-1, which fine. I was fine with that death. Because that death makes sense because he was trying to do himself. He failed, but he tried, and that might be fine. I'm fine with that death because Harry Potter wanted to go away when the bidding doing some solace. Okay, fine. But they wanted a long time ago. But the killing of Luke and Lost Jedi talking about this stuff because what? Yeah, we just got walking out here, but what? Why? Reasons. And
Here are the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. Here, they're all at Tony's funeral.
Yeah, it is sad. Well,
It was well done, but all of them just sitting there.
Yep.
The Guardians.
Black Panther, Spidey.
The little boy from Iron Man 3, all grown up.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that was him. I can't believe he was in this.
No, it was, that was him. Scarlet Witch and Winter Soldier, Falcon.
Yep.
There's the little boy from Iron Man 3.
Yep.
As we're going right in. William Maria Hill, Nick Fury, and Carol.
Nick Fury. Or is it Nick Fury? Because
I'm watching.
That far from home, that scrolls on F. So,
Which I will.
Meaning when at the funeral?
Here you have.
Oh, that scroll. Okay, tell us.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have Hawkeye and Wanda talking.
Yep.
And she says that she knows.
Yeah.
You could tell they both have lost some importance of them.
Yeah. Right. Hawkeye lost his partner. Okay, Black Widow. Scarlet lost the love of the life. The vision. Which I know it's a robot. I don't know how it's going to bring him back to life. But there could be a way. Maybe. Who knows? We'll look at it with Evans.
Well, Vision, he is coming back for WandaVision. So
True.
I guess Wanda, she's having some kind of alternate reality.
Yep.
I guess.
Yeah, kind of like House of M.
For
Malcolm.
For in Valkyrie.
Yep. Which sets up a Love and Thunder. Who Team Thunder is giving a new for us. Which, okay, I know people get pissed off at this, but let me explain. The whole thing about the fourth time actually it was a good story. Because one, she had cancer. Two, she was dying. Three, the reason why she wasn't with a because, well, it was done with her sin. With the Colan, which, okay, to make that story short, it would have sin with a murder, but you just had to watch her die. Because Nick Fury had to watch her. It's a mess. Short vision, Team Panther began war because Window 4 was unworthy, and it's complicated. I'm
just say,
awesome.
I'm looking forward to Love and Thunder as well,
Same.
and seeing what Thor is going to do with the Guardians of the Galaxy. They're
Indeed.
going searching for Gamora. It's
Yep.
kind of like a reference to Search for Spock.
Yep. Oh, Search for Spock. I get the reference.
Ne-
Subject 3.
Nebula is a Guardians of the Galaxy member now.
Yep.
Well, technically she was at the end of Volume 2,
That's true.
but Mantis and Drax Destroyer.
Yeah. She agreed to do
Roots.
it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of 2022 in general, so one that we're going to get, but I know we're going to get Shang-Chi, which we're going to do, maybe. And we're going to do real Mandarin in Shang-Chi.
Mm-hmm.
So, I know some of you are going to pick up on that because the Mandarin with the eye member, which makes sense, but that is not going to win. So, Shang-Chi, I'm intrigued, but I know, I'm not into Shang-Chi. But we'll see.
Yeah, Shang-Chi. I'm excited, to be honest. It's a superhero movie with martial arts, but the Eternals, I don't know.
Same.
I'm excited, but I'm a little nervous.
Same. Because I don't
But
know.
I'm hoping it pulls it.
I don't really care about them. They're so boring in the comics. I don't care about the Eternals. And every time I beat the Eternals, no, I don't care. I just drop off. So I do with I do with Ken Buddy and Orchard Crew with the Eternals. I'm hoping the Eternals get a big way and better than Humans. The Humans, they busted. Well, to be fair, that one Ken Buddy had more entertainment.
Yeah. Yeah, in Humans, you failed. I didn't even see Inhumans.
You weren't missing much. It was a rush one pass job. You can tell that show was made for cheap. I mean, super cheap.
I personally think that Eternals is going to do way better than Inhumans.
Yeah. With because Human.
And here we have the Falcon, the Hulk, and Winter Soldier returning all the stones, and then we get the older version of Cap.
Yep.
So the only ones you have left of the original Avengers is Hulk, Hawkeye,
Cap.
Thor.
Well, 4. Yeah.
And those are the only ones you have left.
Yep.
And then we have the older Cap. Really nice moment where Cap he passes his shield on to Falcon.
Yep.
Which Falcon he earned.
Oh, you Cap. Falcon, push. I will Captain Falcon. I'm sure I will get him in the movie. It's awesome. Also, the main villain if I'm looking short is Baron Zemo, which that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, Falcon the Winter Soldier.
Yep. Get the second. Yep. Awesome. Well, I yeah. Yay. Yay.
Now we have Cap getting what he always wanted.
Yep. To be Peggy, the one last dance.
And he's at peace with Peggy.
Yep.
Which honestly, this is a great note to end the movie on.
Yeah.
Especially with this amazing title sequence coming up.
Yep.
Which we will get into the title sequence.
Oh, love.
And here we are in the end credits sequence.
Yeah, and there's no end credit scene.
Produced by Kevin. No end credit sequence, but you do get a nice end title sequence here.
James Gunn.
Marco Grillo, James Gunn, John Favreau,
Yeah. It started with Iron Man and with Iron. Well, and Iron Man.
It started.
Cap.
Yeah, it started with him, with Iron Man, and it ended with Cap getting his last dance. This entire Infinity Saga.
Yep.
Even though Far From Home is part of the Infinity Saga.
It's kind of epilogue to Infinity Saga.
Yeah, it's the epilogue.
Yep.
I will be doing commentary for that over the summer. Get all you guys involved. It's alright. And now here we go. Don Cheadle, Paul Rudd, Doctor Strange, T'Challa, Brie Larson, Spider-Man, Nebula, Gamora, Wasp. While Black Widow is dead, we have the future of the MCU girls is in great hands. Scarlet Witch, Falcon, Winter Soldier, Loki, Okoye, Wong, Mantis, Drax, Shuri, the Ancient One,
Peggy.
Happy, Peggy, Jane, who is also coming back for Thor: Love and Thunder, Aunt May, Korg,
Ant-Man, ooh, wow.
Michael Douglas, the Wasps, Ross, Maria Hill.
Once again, I bring this up and I never have to forget it. This should have been, I think, the true. This should have been Rise of Skywalker. I know keeping it up, but damn it, this should have been Rise of Skywalker. We should have done. But
Thanos.
That's better. And then Nick Fury.
Star-Lord, Nick Fury.
I got it.
And this was really nice to have each of the characters in their signatures.
Yeah.
We still have 2 more Avengers movies to do commentaries on, but those are next month.
Yeah, for me.
I do. I'll try and get you into both of those.
Yeah.
If you want to.
And if I can't make it, then we'll probably do a commentary on maybe Rise of Skywalker, maybe. Actually, that's not a bad idea. But Sean wanted to do a commentary on Rise of Skywalker. Maybe we could do a commentary on that ad movie. Which,
yeah.
That could be a fun roast.
Mm-hmm. Cap.
Iron Man.
And Iron Man.
Yeah. A great end, a great movie, and perfection.
Mm-hmm. Sam Hargrave, director of Distinction.
Yep.
I know it should have been nominated for Best Picture. You have 10 nominations. At least make that number 10.
I mean, for God's sake, like, no superhero movie had ever been this big. Well, okay, that's not true. There was a superhero movie that was the event. There was a Batman movie, that's the event. But this was the biggest event for the past decade. Why could Hollywood not realize this movie made $1 billion? What they think of the time to realize this is the art?
Yeah, both Avengers movies made. All the Avengers movies made $1 billion, and they were event movies. But this was an event built up for the past 10 years.
Yeah, why Skywalker? That didn't feel more event. That felt more like kind of really a dead horse movie. And I know I'm gonna keep bashing that movie. I don't like the bashing movie, but it just frustrates me that movie should have been an event, but we didn't get an event. We got to the planet. Which, to be fair,
well, I personally.
Oh, God.
Well, I personally blame all those people who whined about The Last Jedi.
It's not only that.
And the top.
Okay.
And also, Kathleen Kennedy, you do have a bit of responsibility into that too.
Yeah, that too.
But yeah, you go right ahead.
Yeah. Like I said, a lot of scholars might have been adamant before. If you like the movie, cool. I'm glad you guys like the movie more than me, but I was probably disappointed. But despite that, I'll be like Skywalker. It was one thing only. Visually, it was amazing. That's the one that did. But it's the story I haven't been following. I haven't been any actors. I haven't been in the cast. No. I've never against them 100%. They did the best what they could with the material they got. I never against them. My main problem at the moment, the story and that it felt rushed and they retcon Benny Rat Jam, pointless and then bring the Emperor back. And that's the whole thing. But despite that, if you like the movie, we'll back to you guys. I've been to the movie, but back in track. This, in my opinion, is a perfect movie, a great way to end Benny Roll, the MCU, and a great way to end Benny Roll, the Avengers story. Like, this is like perfection. It's perfection cinema, perfection movie. Everything is perfect. All the flaws, probably.
Yeah.
But,
well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I personally have no complaints. I only have a few minor complaints, but it does not hurt the movie.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Right. You can't top this. Right? This is pure perfection to a great ending. And Far From Home I'm in Baldwin, but these are great epilogue to the Infinity Saga. Now, is it epilogue 1? Nope. But you know what? It's a great epilogue, and I can't wait for the next movie. Speaking of Spidey, we've all got more info in the Spider-Verse, and we're all getting a secret October 2022. Which I'm actually very excited because look at the sequel. Things they do live
Me
more.
too. I'm excited for Spider-Verse. For Spider-Verse too, since Spider-Verse is my favorite of the Spider-Man movies.
Same. Like Spider-Man might be next time, but they're gonna be my biggest Spider-Man mini Parker. Yep, the dog super amazing. I am so happy. Why? Because I love this cat. She's obviously bad, she's adorable, but she's a dog people amazing. She's amazing. I'm sure I'm gonna get her as in the sequel. Now, what they're gonna do with the sequel, I have no idea. But okay, they're gonna be 2099, Spider-Girl, Ben Ryan, Scott Spider, Spider-Gwen, obviously.
Miles Morales, probably Penny Parker, and Penny Parker and Spider-Ham.
Yep. So
I'm curious to see Spider-Man 20.
Who knows?
Curious to see Spider-Man 2099 since they did kind of hint at that at the end of Spider-Man into Spider-Verse.
Yep, with the end credit scene. That was great. That was hilarious. With Isaac. It was so like with that meme. I said, like, I'm 29. Like, who the hell you're 29. That was great. I think it's a great movie. But this is the best Spider.
We'll have to do a commentary on that.
Yep, I agree. And this is the perfect ending to Avengers.
The original Avengers, because now we're going to have a new set team of Avengers with Scarlet Witch and T'Challa, and I'm all in for it.
Same here.
And the MCU again, the future's looking bright.
Yep.
All right, we've been going for 3 hours, 3 minutes. We should probably get ready to wrap this up since the credits are getting ready to wrap up. So, well, this was 3 hours and 2 minutes worth of amazingness, but I hope you guys enjoy it. And I hope you had as much fun listening to us and watching along with us as much as you have. If you guys love this movie, I'm glad I got to do Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. Next month, I will finish off the Avengers quadrilogy with Avengers and Avengers Age of Ultron as audio commentaries. If, like I said, if Tevia can't make it for it, we'll probably do some Rise of Skywalker and Spider-Man to Spider-Verse on his channel. But who knows? But this is one of the best movies of last year. Not my personal favorite, but it's definitely one of 2019's best and one of the best movies of the last decade. All four of these Avengers movies is done with Joss Whedon and the Russo brothers with this one and Infinity War. And with Kevin Feige, they managed to do the impossible. And it paid off. So I have nothing more to say. If you want to see my review of Avengers Endgame, it's on my channel. This is basically the Deathly Hallows Part 2 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe with Return of the King combined. Yeah. So let's tell them where they can find you, Tevia. And if you have any final thoughts, you can say those as well. Yeah. My Bob, I know the animated for. I love this movie. This is pure perfection. This is amazing. This is the perfect ending to a great saga. And in my personal opinion, this was worth the hype with the build-up. They paid off 10 years of build-up to a great epic finale. This is how you do an epic finale done right. And like I said, John, I love the movie. And what I said, it's perfection. And I cannot wait for the future. Now, one thing about this crisis right now, which
Yeah, that's not time. I did another article about crap, and I'm hoping and praying that we get past this crisis and we all be safe out there. So until then, we'll go with you. But like I said, I love this movie, and I can't wait to the future. But anyway, you can follow me at my YouTube channel, Time Smoker. I do all my review of this movie. I did do a review of the movie last year, 2019. Yeah, 2019. I did movie I think last year. So you check out my review of it. Also, you check my spoiler review of this movie because me, Josh, John, and the rest of other original we did do a spoiler review. Well, I tried to pause it, but I couldn't get them. But if you want to check my spoiler review of this movie, I did this spoiler last year. Check that one out. Also, for my spoiler free review on my channel. As for my future my channel, I'm also going to do my pretty good percent by Royal. And also may do after some commentary. Hopefully I can do Live Skywalker, maybe. I don't own the movie on Blu-ray, so maybe I can find Disney Plus. Maybe. If I can't find it, then we'll try to do another commentary on something. I don't know what we're gonna do a commentary on, but I'll finish it. So until then, thank you for having me, Josh.
Alright, so closing out, all my social media links are in the description box down below. I did review this movie last year, and I guess that's it. Happy 1 year anniversary of Avengers Endgame. We love you 3000. You guys keep it cool, enjoying the episodness. I'll see you guys in the next commentary, which will be Avengers 2012.
Yep. Bye.